Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your another reading where it's kind of free flowing, and I'm using this new deck I got. It's called the Good One. No, not the Good One, the Good Tarot. Um, and I'm not going to be using any other tarot deck, and it's going to be free flowing. Okay, so I already picked out like a shuffle the card and put it on the table because this is kind of, as you can see, it's kind of thick and big, and it kind of takes a lot of time for me to get jumpers, and I only take jumpers, so it's just me. I don't know, I cannot resonate with anything if I don't take jumpers. Call me superstitious, whatever you can, but this is what I am. So I pulled all this card on the table, and I'm gonna go with it, okay? So this chariot is coming. I don't know, I think we are, after so many days of being in lockdown, I feel like there is our energy, our body is kind of circulating our energy in a certain way, and it calls for this kind of movement. This chariot is showed up for this reading, like for this series. Is like I've so far have done three. Yours is fourth one, and I got chariot for 3 times. So okay, 7 of water, empress, beautiful. Then hanged man, patience, which is temperance for regular tarot, and then 8 of water. Okay, it's gonna be very intuitive reading. Okay, so jump with me. Chariot, yeah, there is. Okay, something is calling you, Sagittarius. I mean, I don't think it's like external energy, but something in you that is calling you, that is feeling like, okay, let me articulate it properly so that I can okay, so it's not that you feeling something inside of you, and then you look, you feel that, like, let's say, just close your eyes and you feel something is there, something is burning fire in your chest, and then you open your eyes and you feel all of a sudden there's a vision outside of your body, which is like a outer world, even though it does not have any designated figure, but it feels like something in outer world calling you to do something, even though it's very much rooted something very inside of you. Does that make sense? It's not that, oh, I'm gonna do that, oh, I'm gonna write that article, oh, I'm gonna go for that project, oh, I'm gonna go to that person, oh, I'm gonna go to that place. It's not that completely rooted in the external energy. This is something internally rooted, but it has some kind of external projection or external existence, and it's calling you. And the moment this chariot is coming to you, you see the how it's connected between this external projection and your internal desire to go for it. You see, it's not disconnected. It's like there is a thread that you can see, that thread is connecting between these two longing and aspiration. It's a more of an aspiration kind of energy I'm getting. Yeah, and it feels like that this energy, when you close your eyes, when you deep into, excuse me, when you deep into your heart, you can feel the warmth of this new energy that is brewing in your heart. But when you open your eyes, you feel that it's almost like external assurance that telling you, Sagittarius, let's go. That's what I'm hearing. Let's go. I am ready with all the chariot. Horse are there. They are like thumping their, their feet. They are all ready. It's all aligned. Let's go. I'm waiting. I'm your chauffeur. Let's go. Let's take a seat. Let's go. I don't know. I'm getting this energy, and then you are getting this 7 of water, And it's interesting like how they're, that's what exactly what I'm trying to say before, that even though this is a, it's like a outer projection that's calling you, but it's coming from something very heart oriented, something very internal energy. It's like a water. Look at the color difference. It's like blue versus this solar plexus and sacral chakra kind of illuminated card with this chariot, which is all about yourself and your desire, right? Solar plexus and sacral chakra, it's all about how you manifest your desire and yourself into this 3D reality, real world, what you call real, like in more cases. But here it's not that just vapid, it's not just the external projection. It has, like I said, it has a very fine tuning tie between your internal heart world and your external projection. And the moment you see that they're saying let's go, it's almost, I feel like with the seven of water, it gives you a sense of, it almost gives you a butterfly in your stomach. You feel like there's so much possibility this can bring it to you, but I don't think you are overwhelmed. In regular tarot deck, seven of water, it's like seven of cups, which often represents this kind of confusion, overwhelming of choice. But no, this is not about that. This is about opening your mind and see the possibilities of a situation. It's not about this way or that way, and I'm getting 14 different options. Oh, I'm gonna get overwhelmed which one to go. But this one I feel like you are not getting overwhelmed at all. You are getting this kind of energy of integration. You are getting this energy of tying together, tying different possibilities and see the whole picture of a situation. And it's like it's really giving you very much, almost like, look at this. I'm now noticing you cannot see that because I can hardly see that. It's like so like mixed with the background. This lady, like, or woman or whatever, this person is like this growing these wings. It's almost like it's like a very newly formed wing, so it's like very fragile, but he's growing these wings because he's coming into this energy of integration rather than overwhelm. So something that is calling you, you feel like there is so much you can do which will be perfectly aligned with your heart desire. You are not at all phased, you are not at all scared. It's all, look at this. It's almost like this call, this outer call that you feel, because now you can feel that whatever you have in your heart, now with this outer projection you feel that it has a real existence. It can have a real existence outside of your body. I feel like so far you have been kept it in your heart because you did not see the external extension of this desire. But now with this chariot and this energy, when they say let's go, it sparks this imagination in you, and you all of a sudden coming out. Look at this flower is like opening up, and this person is rising from it and seeing all this possibility and integrating into this one thing so that they can fly and feel the freedom within their own zone of water, heart, sentiments, emotion, sensitivity, intuition, all these words that connect with water element. Oh, this is beautiful. And I don't know, I feel I articulated it well. I don't know, I feel a little satisfied. Anyway, that's the sound. That's okay. Focus. So yeah, I feel like okay. And then look at this, what we got empress, and look how these cards are almost like, it's like an extension of this card is this. So in between, your heart is like all getting all riled up and all getting excited and seeing the possibility. And then you are, through this possibility, you are coming into this presence of empress. You are coming into this presence of empress, but without this external possibility. So far, okay, let me get it very clear, Sagittarius. As I mean, wherever you are in your energy zone, I feel like as of now, you are something, you are having this desire quite closed in your heart, keeping it closed in your heart, because you did not see the external manifestation of this external, how you did not see these energies coming, who can say let's go, everything is ready, whatever you needed, everything is ready to give a shape of this desire, of this amazing, like, it's like almost like a keeping a, like almost like a giving a birth to certain kind of very, very nice, new way of, I don't know, it's a desire, it's a very, something very close to your heart, something gives you a lot of comfort when it comes to emotion and sensitivity and feelings. But now it has a extension other than your outside of your body, and this now melding into your empress, now you're getting the confidence back, now you're getting the confidence back to be and present yourself as an empress. Look at this, it's like, I really want to show it to you. Oh god, I do not like this virtual world, like, I wanted to show how this card, her body, literally, you cannot see that all thing. Her body is literally outlined with a black marker. None of the, in this deck, none of the any other figure has like they did that, only this. It feels like something is separating themselves from the background. So far you have been in the background because you are in the, in your heart zone. You are not coming into the surface. You are in a deep water, harvesting it, protecting it, nurturing it, but all within yourself. It's like you are brewing, you had been brewing a whole new world of desire within your heart, within your body. But now it's coming on the surface. Now it's coming to the existence where it can maneuver in the 3D world with the extension of your heart longing. So now this empress is coming, like they're like segregating, like all of a sudden the, I mean, she is a they, I'm gonna call they because I want to be gender neutral here. They are, you know like appearing, as they're appearing, they're very much announcing that I am empress and I am not gonna be unacknowledged or unnoticed and remain in the background. It's like a, I feel like a proper announcement, but you are not doing it very like, oh, I'm just gonna announce, like, I'm gonna take a mic and just stroll on the street, not like that way, but you are just gaining, you are just, your power, that power that you are getting, the confidence that you are getting, the self belief that you are getting, that's itself announcing your presence so vibrantly that people can see that you cannot be kept in the background and go unnoticed. And that's why this chariot, this energy is calling Sagittarius, let's go, you are an empress. Just believe that you are empress, and you can bring this, you can open this pearl and integrate all these possibilities of life, because you are the empress. So receive, be in your empress energy and receive. And look at this, I love this deck. I cannot, I mean, even if you don't read tarot, just get this deck and look at this deck every day. You're gonna get so many different understanding of life. I don't know, I really love this deck. I mean, I love so many other decks too, but this is something is really speaking to me. And this person is holding this, grain of wheat, which is like what is wheat is like staple food, which gives us nurturing. Wheat is not like a luxury, we make flour, we make, all this kind of different thing which we need to eat in order to, it's not about butter, it's not about, all this, it's not extra, it's something very fundamental. And it's like it's asking you that being in your power, being confident, and being giving, and being able to give the shape of your own heart desire is fundamental. It's not luxury. follow your passion, follow your heart. It's a basic fundamental for your own being. It's not a luxury. If you're thinking that, okay, you know what, life is cynical, and I can just love and luxury romance and all this, follow your heart desire, those are luxury thing. It's actually telling you, this energy is telling you, no, Sagittarius, those are the basic thing. You have been taught otherwise. Those are the basic thing. Be in your empress power and hold the basic thing in your hand so steady, that so that you can ground yourself, mind, body, and soul wise alignment. It's a lot of good message, lot of good energy coming to you, Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, I got a little excited. Ah, okay. So hold on. I feel like I was okay. Let me get a sip of water. A lot of good energy coming, in our way, like collectively. I can feel, we are telling like, no, following one's heart is not luxury. It's a basic. That's I love this move. I love this energy shift in collective. I can feel that we are going for that. Then we got hangman and patience. Both of them are a car, both of them are energy of like, really, this is all very, it feels very urgent, is feels very potent and protruding energy. These three, these are more of a subsiding, sublime, underlying kind of energy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get one more card for hangman. I'm getting multiple thing. I just wanna. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Six of fire and hangman. Yeah, it's a new, it's again this color combination. I feel like somewhere, even though you can feel this energy, but underline, I don't know, you can see this new journey. You can see these new possibilities. You can see that there is a lot of possibilities, and you wanna go there. You wanna be on this ship and just float in the air with all this energy. But I feel like, Sagittarius, that I don't know, you just, maybe you are just very used to being in this hangman mode. And this hangman is not stuck mode. It's like a little, it's called dilettante, like a passivity approach towards life. I'm connecting with a person who likes to be in passive energy and kind of experience life from a distant point of view. And I feel like this with this hanged man, and even though you want, even though I'm feeling like that this is you as well, it's very interesting the message I'm getting. This is you, even this is also you. You are like, oh god, how can I articulate this? You are like, looking, this is a part of yourself which is very comfort, which feels very comfortable in hangman mode. Hangman mode, like I said, is like a being comfortable with not acting in life. but which is very different than your by default energy. Your Sagittarius, your fire sign. This is like, that's why the six of fire is here. You wanna, this is your by default mode. You wanna adventure, you like to explore life, not just observing but really exploring life by living through it. That's your energy. But somehow you got comfortable with being passive in life, and just be in a like day to day stuff and getting comfort in that. And I feel like you are, somehow you got used to with that energy. And this is also you, because this is patience, like this is your card. And I really feel this is also you who is looking, this part of you who is very comfortable being passive, and you are like looking at this with compassion, looking at that part of you with compassion, and really hoping and praying that maybe, but you don't want to force yourself, you don't want to force this part of you to just, hey, no, I want this. No, because your desire, what you really want, is kind of, it's not very binary here. You feel this urge for go live life through living, but at the same time you feel that there is a certain part of you which needs to be maybe passive a little bit. And you are like, you are not calling any shot on anything, on any desire here, and you are just staying there and looking at this both realm of your desire. And this six of fire is very much attached to your, say, seven of waters and this energy, because this is what the adventure, this is what the living life is for you, to addressing this hard desire that has been there, because you see these possibilities and you are integrating it. But at the same time, some part of you is very much getting comfortable or got comfortable with being dilettante, and you are not forcing any of this. You are just hoping and praying and stay kind of detached observer, and feeling like, okay, with time this passivity will turn into six of fire, which is all about activity. Look at this, it's all about solar plexus and sacral chakra. It's all about doing, it's all about living. And this is like all about, it's like conceptualizing. And this, how to come this together, you are feeling like with time it will, but you feel a little helpless here with this. I feel like your energy, even though you are very compassionate, you are not beating yourself up. Don't take that, I want to make that very clear. Whosoever is connecting, you are not beating yourself up. Oh, why I'm passive, I have to be active. No, there is no force there. The force is not there. It's all coming from a sense of compassion here. And you are like, okay, I don't know this energy, but I have been very comfortable being passive, and I don't want to beat myself up, but I just hope and pray that something change here. So there is a little bit of sense of faith and trust to the universe, at the same time feeling a little hopeless and helpless. This is a mismatch of energy that coming to you to make something happen. And then we get the eight of water, because I also feel that, look at this sheep, you know and you feel that something is going away because of this hangman energy, but you don't want to rush this energy anyway. You don't want to make yourself to do anything forcefully, but you feel like something is leaving, and you are just looking at the departure. And you feel like I said, that you are blossoming, like, and feel like, yeah, it's something connect, these two are connected. I really feel like there is a sense of helplessness here. You feel like that you just don't know how to get this hanged man mood out of the picture. And you feel like something is going away, but it's leaving you something which you can work with, but you cannot really work with without this tendency to live life and not just observe. And you don't know, it's like a philosophical question, you know. It's like life is, like a passivity and activity, which one we took, which one we take. But the thing is, we often think that it lives in its own polar, or like in polarity, but it's a combination of activity and passivity. And that is the combination that you are trying to bring back in. But this hangman energy is very much kind of stubborn to be in this dilettante mode. It's like a sterile dilettante, it's like a passivity. Life just passed by and we're just an observer. That's the kind of philosophy this part of you is harboring, which is actually detrimental to your wish. Because in order to really bring that passivity in activity, there has to be a balance. And you feel like that because you don't want to force, you don't want to beat yourself up, you feel like that in the process of this, turning this passivity into activity and bringing an equilibrium, you are losing something. And you are feel like that this is something, a part of you is just going away. And you just, okay, this is a very, but at the same time, this energy chariot is saying, empress, you are the empress, you can make this equilibrium happen, you can. But I feel like you are too tender to this part of you which holds this hangman kind of energy, and you don't want to be brutal to that energy and tell, hey, wake up. Because you feel like this passivity brought you a lot of healing and lot of calmness when you need it, and you want to be gentle to that part of you. But that part is, it's like a stretching a little bit longer, and stretching unnecessarily, which is actually now being an obstruction to you being completely impressed and really receive. And you feel that through this process something is going away, but you feel that your hands are tied because you want to be gentle to yourself. You don't want to push yourself any kind of rush. You feel like when the time will come, but who decide time? We are the maker, who decide time. We, like, we work towards it to turn time into our favor. Of course, we don't push, but there is a work involved. That's why this chariot is asking you, Sagittarius, let's go. You are completely ready for this, to integrate these possibilities into your life. But somehow you feel like this hanged man, it's telling you, no, I just want to be. I feel like right now it's not about choice, it's about philosophy of life. Some part of you started to believe that life is a passive, life is a passive act. It's not an act of action, it's rather than act of passivity where you just see life happening in front of you. You instead of you being in that life and making things happen for you, and at the same time accept. So there is, I feel like initially it was giving you this hanged man energy, was giving you a sense of comfort when you are maybe in a turmoil or maybe in some kind of rough patch or in chaos. But now this phase has turned into a whole philosophy that you find is very hard to negotiate with. But it's actually keeping you to experience a lot of other part of life, which is also a mixture of passivity and activity. You just right now you're choosing this polarity. Yeah, so right now you are choosing this polarity of between active and passive, but you are not bringing it together. Okay, let's see. I just want to see, this reading usually is like 20-25 minutes long, but yours is, I'm very intrigued by this energy, and you are seeing that something is leaving you. You feel this call, you feel that you're ready to be impressed, but then there's this hanged man is, it's like this tug of war going on. Empress is calling about this action and activity, chariot is calling about no, actually this empress, if you get into this mode, there you can bring the equilibrium. Sagittarius, between this hangman and chariot. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Oh my god, this is the new thing I got. You know, these two are, like, and I'm noticing the part of bottom part of the empress is how much it kind of blending with this dark blue here. So empress is the equilibrium between hangman and chariot. Chariot is very active, hangman is very passive, empress is all about coming in your power where you can balance these both. But you feel like the more this philosophy of passivity is getting stronger, or maybe just you just don't want to, you are not, you're just looking at it, and you feel like this empress energy is leaving you, and it's gonna leave you completely. And then I feel like with the eight of waters, I'm also feeling like it's like, please don't go. You was like screaming, please don't go. I want to be an empress, but please don't go. I just don't know right now how to maneuver this hangman energy, because it has been with me for long period of time, and it gave me comfort when I need it. And I don't want to be rude, and I don't want to beat myself up to be something right now. But you don't have to. You don't have to beat yourself up. And this is not anybody else, this is you. And it's about looking at it's, like I'm saying, it's not really a matter of choice, it's a philosophy. So there is a contemplation is needed. Look at this ten of waters. Yeah, you feel that your happiness somewhere where you can be completely contained and be happy and be appreciative of life through observing and in being, through living and observing and reflecting the balance, where you can feel that you have achieved some kind of, look at this ten of water and empress. That's what you feel like, that is leaving you, and you feel like, no, don't go, I want this. But there is, okay, Sagittarius, you need to, I know, I'm not gonna tell you exactly, it's your thing. It's like you need to think about this philosophy of passivity. Is it really for you? Because you are Sagittarius, your heart is at the six of fire. Six is the heart chakra. Your heart is ignited by living experiences, not just the conceptualized life. Your heart is where. So if you are thinking this passivity is your life choice or life philosophy, you might need to just get it deep into your thought and reflection, really see where your heart aligns, because your heart is also seven of water, who sees this integration, who doesn't see this passivity as a mode of life, but it gave you comfort, so you feel like you need to do just with that mode. But it's not about being just, those are the part of you, it's just the energy. You need to know how to shift the energy. It's not about being loyal to one part of your energy in throughout your life, then it's gonna be completely dead zone, because no energy can stay in same position for entire life. It's not about that you are paying off to something that who helped you, it's not that, it's you. In between you there is a form of passivity that gave you comfort, but if you let that energy be, it's gonna create this, like stagnant water only can create mosquitoes, brew mosquitoes. So you need to understand where movement is needed in order to make that life flowing. So, and if it's fine, if you want to live like a complete passive dilettante, that's fine, there is a whole philosophy on that. But I don't think you do, because your heart is ignited by fire, your heart is ignited by desire to live life. So like, this is your call. Do some thinking, or get in touch with your heart. I don't know, but you feel like your happiness, where you feel balanced, where you feel powerful, where you feel that you are coming into an existence with your power and trust and belief, is leaving you, and you feel like you are helpless, and you are just screaming, don't go. But it will go if you keep this stagnancy further and further in your life as a mode of being. All right, Sagittarius, I feel like this is a very, very nice reading. I'm so happy that I could do that. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to read for you. It makes my life very, I feel very happy. uh, Happiness, such a relative term. Anyway, all right, Sagittarius, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.